Okay. So, okay, I gave show databases syntax. It will show all the databases available in MySQL. Okay. Last session, I created a database called industry. Okay. Okay. Now I'm using the command use, then give database name. So I'm going to insert or I'm going to view some data in this database. So I'm using the database industry. Okay. So this thing will come, database changed. Okay. Okay. So next thing, how many tables I created in this database? So what is the exact query I'm using to view the tables available in your database? I'm using the query show tables. Show tables. Okay. So in an industry database, there is only one table. Table name is employee. Okay. So then, okay. Now I saw what is the table available in database, but I want to view the records in your table. Okay. So I am using the query select asterisk symbol, put a shift 8. Okay. Asterisk symbol is shift 8. Select star from your table name employee. Here my table name is employee. Okay, so before that I show the describe syntax. So DESC employee. Okay, now it shows the field type, null, key, default, extra. These are all the basic columns available in the employee table. So this is nothing but skeleton. Okay, so you have to view your attribute name, then on which data type you gave, whether it is a primary key you fixed or not. Okay, you have to so. Okay, now I'm going to see the records available in your table. So I'm using the syntax select star from table name. Select star from, here my table name is employee. Okay, so employee ID, employee name, gender and age. Attributes came, then values, there is only one value. I mean, there is only one record, employee ID 1, employee name, gender, age. Okay. Okay. Up to this, we saw in our last session. Okay. Today, we are going to see some syntax regarding table updation, table deletion, then fetching records through where class. Those things we are going to see now. Okay. So anyone have any doubt or query? Okay. Okay. So next we move on to auto increment field. Okay, so what is auto increment field? Okay, So auto increment is nothing but, okay, there are 4 columns: employee ID, employee name, date of birth, age. Columns are available in a table. In an employee ID, I am not giving any value. So I'm set it as auto increment field. Auto increment is, so initially start from 1. So once you record a first one, so it will automatically come as employee ID 1. So again, you have to insert a second record, then it will come as 2. So auto incrementers automatically increment the value in a particular field name. Okay, so we are using auto increment field for this purpose. Auto increment allows a unique number to be generated automatically when a new record is inserted into a table. Often this is the primary key field that we would like to be created automatically every time a new record is inserted. Okay, you need not give any value for this auto increment field. You have to give another values to the attributes. You need not give for this field. It will automatically take it as and it will automatically increment the records. Okay, note this one. Okay, noted. Okay, it's based on T base free size will automatically new record is inserted. No, you auto increment is increment only the number. If you insert a new record, then it will add. Suppose you inserted a first record as one, okay, then you have to insert a second record. It will automatically increment as two. Then you have to insert your next record. It will automatically incremented as three. So like this, it will automatically incremented for a particular field. I will show it. Okay, you just note down these things. After we saw the syntax, I will do it in practical. Okay. Yeah, in MySQL, I think we have to insert up to 1 lakh records. Okay. Yeah, your question is, but you are inserting too many records, it will be allowing to insert or what? Yeah, but there is a limit. But there is a limit on that. Once after that, you have to pay for that. Okay. Yeah, syntax for auto increment. The following SQL statement defines the person ID column to be an auto increment primary key field in the persons table. See, this is a table. Okay. So the table name is persons. Okay. So there are four attributes are available. First one is person ID. Second one is last name. Third one is first name. Fourth attribute is age. Okay. This is the first part. Second part is what are all the data types we give. For person ID, we give integer, not null, auto increment. Here you have to mention auto increment. So now person ID, so I fixed as integer. So I fixed also as auto increment. So you need not give any value for this field. You need not give any value for this field. You can give value only for the last name, first name, and the age attributes only. Okay. So for the last name, we fixed varchar and size is 255, not null. Not null is the field is not empty. The field is not empty. Okay. Then first name, varchar, size is 255. Then age, we fix only integer. Just we give integer. Okay. Then I fixed a primary key as person ID because primary key is entirely different from auto increment. We are not, the table is not accepting any duplication, but auto increment is just to increment the records. It will automatically increment the value of the records. Okay. Okay, take a note of it. We will see in practical after this theory session. Okay. Note carefully. If you have any error on that, it will not successfully update. Okay, most of the time we can create without increment tables. Okay, the purpose of auto increment is suppose we forget the values to insert. Suppose you inserted a first record. For the second record, you have to give 3 or 5. Okay, you don't know how many records you inserted. But in auto increment field, it will automatically incremented the records. So uh, we are not responsible for that, but we identify so how many records are correctly inserted on the table. So that is one purpose. Another advantage is, suppose the record is deleted by everyone, you have to find it out. So okay, someone will delete the record, so you have to find out easily. So auto increment is helpful for that purpose, but you have to set any one field, I mean in any one attribute only, not for everyone, in any one attribute. Mostly we are using for serial number, mostly we are using for ids, employee ids, because in a departmental store there are 500 types of products. Okay, so no one will enter first product is number one, then put this is biscuits, second product is two chocolates. No, you just increment your id number, I mean your serial number, then you have to insert your order name, I mean product name only, so it will automatically update. Finally, once you updated, you have to fetch the results from the table. You have to see so how many records available in the table. Okay, noted. Okay, so this is just a record. Okay, just an insertion query. Okay. Okay. Next, insert data into table through MySQL. Okay. So okay, you just see the table. Okay, so how many attributes are available? ID, name, department, position, manager level. Okay, there are 6 attributes are available. Okay, here ID is 1 2 3. Okay, for this type of table you can give auto increment ID, I mean auto increment option in an ID attribute. Okay, so then you have to insert values for name, department, position, manager and level. Okay, then name, department, position, manager and level. Okay, you have to set it as name. For the name attribute you can give varchar. Then you have to set field size is 50 to 70. Okay, then department. So on which department the employee is related to. So you can give department as varchar because you can insert a string only. So you can give department and the sizes you can give around 30. Okay, then position. Okay, on which role the particular employee work is working. So position. So here also we inserted data as a string. So you can give position as varchar. Then uh, you can give sizes 30 or 25, it's enough. Okay, then for the fourth attribute. Okay, so here the above categories are in not null category because for all records there is no null value. Okay, null value is empty value. But in manager cadre, okay, but in manager cadre there are 3 records are in null. Null is nothing but you have not insert any value on that record. Okay, you have not insert any value on that attribute, so it will come as null. The balanced records are come as valued records. Okay, final one is level. Level is related to, okay, so they are in the first level, they are in first grade, they are in second grade. Okay, so they are categorized as 1 2 3. Okay, so okay, so this is the model view for your learning purpose. Okay, you just see this thing. Okay, so next we move on to rename table. Okay, sometimes our table name is non-meaningful, so it is required to rename or change the name of the table. MySQL provides a useful syntax that can rename one or more tables in the current database. The following or the syntax used to change the name of a table: rename old table to new table. Okay, so okay, is it? Yeah, this is a necessary one. But for an urgent purpose, you have to create a table, a name as it not related to your I mean in database. So you have to rename the table. So you can use this syntax. The syntax is rename. Rename is nothing but keyword. Rename is a keyword. Okay, then old name, old table name. Okay, old table names, already created table name to new table name. Okay, new table name is currently on which name you have to choose for the particular table. You have to give the name table name as new table name. Okay, we just note this thing. Okay, there is another syntax. Okay, noted. Okay, you can note down. Suppose this query is not working, you can try this one. Okay, rename table, then give old underscore table to new underscore table. Okay, for example, wait, old table is persons, new table is, sorry, new table name is public. Okay, now the example query is rename table, then old table is persons to to new table name is public. Okay, once you give the syntax, so it will renamed as persons to public. Now your table name is public. Okay. Okay, once you noted, give a message. Okay. Okay. So here we have to make sure that a new table name must not exist and old table name should be present in the database. Otherwise, it will throw an error message. It is to ensure that the table is not locked as well as there are no active transactions before executing this statement. Okay. So, okay, you don't worry about that. You have to give your name. You have to know your old table name. Okay. Then only you have to modify your table name. So otherwise you can't modify it. Let's move on to next one. Okay, so next function is truncate. Okay, so the truncate statement in MySQL removes the complete data without removing its structure. So structure is a skeleton. Okay, generally we use this command when we want to delete an entire data from a table without removing the table structure. Okay. The truncate command works the same as a delete command without using a where clause that deletes complete rows from a table. However, the truncate command is more efficient as compared to the delete command because it removes and recreates the table instead of deleting single records one at a time. Okay, so we are using truncate statement for, suppose I have 50 records or 100 records in a particular table. Okay, so I am using truncate syntax, so it will flush out all data. It will remove all data in a table. So normally we are not using this type of command, but you have to know what is truncate. So truncate is, once you use a truncate, your data are not in your table, so all those things are deleted. Okay, So the difference between delete and truncate is, for a delete command, now we are going to see delete command also. So the difference is, in delete command, you have to delete a particular record or selected records only. But you are using truncate, so we are not fixing any particular record or selected records only. So it will delete all the records in your table. So the difference between the delete and truncate is, truncate removes all the records, delete record a particular record or selected records. Take a note of it. Okay. So the syntax for truncate command is, the following syntax explain the truncate command to remove data from the table. Okay. So the syntax is truncate table name. Okay, wait a minute. I will show it in clear. So you can give in small truncate table, then table. For example, truncate table Okay, so finally I created a public, so truncate table public, give you space. So this is the exact syntax for truncate table. Okay. Rename customer to employee not working, alter table customer rename template. Okay, we can use alter table, but yeah, you can give rename, give table, rename space, give table, 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 then give old table to new table name. Okay, try it. Rename, give table, then old table name to new table name. Wait a minute, we will finalize our theory session. Okay, after you can share. Okay. Okay, noted. Okay, next we move on to update command in SQL. Update command is very much important for every SQL. I mean, in table creation, table updation. Okay, so update is very much important. Okay, to store data in tables, we use databases. After the data is returned into such tables, it is common that you need to update specific fields at some point throughout the data's lifespan. To do this, we can utilize the update statement in the SQL language. An update query is a form of action query that makes several updates to multiple records at once. Okay, so update is very much important. Practically, I'm going to say an example. Okay, so now we are taking database as industry. Okay, so in industry there is an employee department. Okay, I mean staff department. Okay, in an employee department, we insert so many records related to their designations. Okay, so there is a clerk, there is a manager, there is a supervisor, there is a HR. Okay, so many designated employees are working in a concern. So I inserted the those type of employees records in a table. Okay, so normally they are their values are updated. Okay, but we don't know exactly on which time they are going to change their mobile number, they are going to change the address. Okay, they are going to change the payroll salary. Suppose once the clerk is promoted to as manager or supervisor grade, so their salary is also updated, salary is also incremented. So we have to update all those types of data for a table. So here update statement is very much important. So you have to update a particular column. Okay, so you have to update a particular column. For example, uh, an employee number is a mobile number is changing. Okay, so I'm going to change as update, then give table name set equal to mobile number. Okay, so I will give that command. So for that command it will update the particular employee mobile number has changed. Okay, so updation is very much important for everyone. Okay, so normally once you inserted a record, updation is very much important. Okay, normally, so I say another example for departmental stores. Okay, so there are so many products are available in departmental stores. Then we have to buy products from Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, so they are maintaining cloud databases. So they have to update their price daily. Okay, daily they are updated the price. They are maintaining not a single databases. They are maintaining huge amount of data available for a particular product. For you can take an example of Godrej or Cadbury's. Okay, so there are so many types of chocolates under the brand of Cadbury's or Godrej brands. Okay, so every time based on the seasonal businesses, so they have to update their prices. So not daily but seasonally they are updating the prices. So that prices only show the customers, and that prices only view the customers to buy or purchase the particular product. So updation is very much important in any SQL, I mean structured query languages. Take a note of it. Okay. Okay. So for update a table, we are using this syntax: update table name, set column one equal to value one, comma column two equal to value two. Okay, suppose you have to update mobile number and address for a particular employee. Okay, so you are using this type of syntax, update syntax. Okay, update table name, set column one column two where condition. Okay, so this is the syntax for update statement. Okay, you just note it down. I will give an example for this. Okay, so next, I'm giving an example for update statement. The following SQL statement updates the first customer ID equal to one with a new contact person and a new city. Okay, so here my table name is assumed as customers. My attributes are contact name and city. Okay, so in a particular table, in a customer's table, so there are two attributes, I mean three attributes: contact name, city, customer ID. But there are so many attributes are available, but I am taking these three only. Okay, so contact name, city. Okay, then in where class, you have to mention the customer ID. Okay, you have to mention the customer ID. Okay, so here I'm going to update customer ID, first customer. So I'm going to update her contact name and city using the where class. Okay, so this is an example for update statement in a table for a particular record, for a single record. Okay, please take a note of it. This statement is very much useful for us. Okay, so update multiple records. Okay, so here the syntax is update table name set postal code equal to, here postal code is nothing but column name, then zeros are values, then where country equal to Mexico. Okay, so here postal code is, um, for example, in a table, in an employees table, in a particular location, so many employees are coming, so their postal code or pin code is mostly same. Okay, once you do this command, so it will reflect at least a single record or multiple records. Okay, because we are not specifying for a particular id. Okay, we are specifying for country. So in a country Mexico, in a Mexico country, so the postal code is changed to 000, so the values are updated. Okay, not a single value is updated, it will updated more than, it will related to Mexico. Okay, so for example, in a table, Mexico records are 10 in number or 20 in number. All the Mexico records are changed to 000. So the difference between a single update and multiple update is related to the where condition. Okay, so here where condition related to the particular ID, customer ID, but here it related to country. Okay, take a note of it. We will see in practical now. Okay, noted. Right. Okay, wait a minute. I will show my screen. I will show my terminal. You can just watch all those things. After that, you have to try on your own. Okay, everyone view my shell prompt. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to give the syntax show databases. Okay. Now I'm using industry. Okay. Now I'm going to create an auto increment table. You just watch. create table persons, person id in teacher, not null, auto underscore increment. Then first name, this is my second attribute. Then I am giving varchar. Okay, I give 50. This is my size. Then I am giving not null. Then I am giving last name. So that field is also varchar data type. I am fixing 50. Okay, I'm not giving not null. Then age int. Okay, I created 4 attributes. Okay, now I'm going to set a primary key. So I fixed for person ID. Person ID. Just to close. Again, close the full table. Then semicolon. Okay, so query okay, 0 rows affected. Okay, now I'm going to view my table using the syntax show tables. Semicolon. Okay, there are 2 tables are available, employee and persons. Okay, now I'm going to view the structure of persons. So I'm using the syntax DESC persons. Okay, so it will show all the attributes here. Okay, I am not inserting any values. So now I am going to insert values. So carefully note it down. Insert into persons. Okay, here I am not giving person ID. Okay, I am not giving person ID. I just give first name, then last name, then age. Okay, so I created attributes. Now I am going to give values for the attribute. Okay, then first one is John. For last name, my value is Anderson. Okay. Then for age, I give 27. Give semicolon. Query okay, 1 row affected. Okay. Now I'm going to view the values. So I'm giving the syntax select star from table name. My table name is persons. Okay, here you note it down. I am not giving person ID here. I am not giving person ID here. I gave only first name, last name, and the age values only. So this is called auto increment. Okay, now I am going to insert another record. Okay, so another record, I give Emily Anderson. I'm giving the age 23. Okay, query okay, wonder affected. I am going to view the syntax. Okay, so got it. So I'm not giving value for person ID, so it will automatically increment. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to rename my table. Okay, so persons is okay. I'm not like persons as my table name, so I am going to rename my table name. So rename table. My old table name is persons. Now I'm going to give a new table name as staff details. Rename table persons is my old table name to staff details as my new table name. Query okay, 0 rows affected. Okay, now I'm going to give select star from not persons. I'm giving staff details. Okay, got it. Okay, we are using truncate in final stage. Now we are going to update. Okay, yeah, very good. Okay, now I'm going to update. Okay, so update, my table name is staff details. Then I am going to change my age. So update table name, set age equal to 19, where I am using the syntax where. So my person, I am going to change person ID is 3. Query okay, 1 rows affected, rows matched, 1 changed. Okay, so I'm giving select star from star details. Okay, now you saw the difference between the previous table and the current table. Here I changed the age as 19. Okay, so I am giving update table name, set column name equal to value where person ID. So here I am giving unique. So I am taken column as a unique column. That is very much important. Okay. Okay. So today we saw all these things. Truncate. Yeah, wait a minute. I will truncate. Okay. Now I'm using select star from start details. Okay. So there are 3 records are available. Now I'm going to truncate this table. So I'm using the syntax truncate table, then table name, staff details. Nothing will come. Okay, so all data are deleted. So you can't do this, but you can note it down. So this is the syntax for clear all the data in your table. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, now you can try on your machine. If you have any queries, just to share your screen. Okay, just to put your code on your terminal. Once the result will come, you can share your screen. Okay, anyone share your screen? I want to know. Okay. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, now you, okay, select star from public customer. Very good. Okay, you fetch queries from public customer table. Then, okay, update public customer set name, country, where ID. Okay, very good. Now, before that, Krish, you have to update as alpha. Okay, then you have to update. Okay, very good. Fine. Okay, set country. Yeah, okay. Before Japan. Okay, now you can update the country as USA. Okay, you see the difference between. Okay, yeah. For the previous query, you updated a single record, but this query it will updated all the records. Okay, okay. So there is the difference between multiple updates and a single update. Okay, okay, good. Okay. Okay, you can do it as a practice on our next session. You can take this table, just note down the attribute name only. Okay, ID, name, department, position, manager, and level. Okay, just note down the attribute name only. You have to insert on your own records. That is not a problem. Okay, on our next session, we will see. Okay, so we have to truncate, not truncate, we have to update. Then we have to give where class multiple data changing. Then we have to change the table name. Okay, so many things we will saw. You just note down the attributes and you have to insert records on your own. Next session we will see in practical. Okay, noted. Okay, just note down the attribute only. I mean ID, name, department, position, manager, and level. Okay, you can insert on your own records. Why I am not able to use cursor in shell? Yeah. Okay, we are not using cursor, but we are using cursor for you can use mouse like right click. Okay, once you right click, once you copied of text from particular location, and you can just right click on your terminal, it will automatically paste. So if you are not comfortable with this shell, you can go with the GUI interface. Okay, GUI interfaces. Wait a minute, I will show you. This is our control panel. Okay, just you can click this admin button, so it will move on to workbench or GUI interface. Okay, here you can do all these things same in terminal. Got it? Okay, fine. Okay, any queries or any doubts? Okay, fine. Okay, we will meet on our next session. We will discuss select statements, where, having, then delete, drop. So these statements we will discuss in our next session. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone.